Sarah. Pilot, power down now. Stand by. Go! Move! It's going up! Watch your cheese. Clear! Clear!
They are getting it.
Sir? Hard lines now.
Thing of her till that becomes reality.
What the hell? Get out! Get out! Vic, cover the rear end! Where's your papa? Papa! Cell phone! Fire!
At all. I'm going to ask.
What you want? Pocket! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What about a premium plus world service?
Survivors.
Predator's coming up in a minute.
We're linking the call.
I'm no man, I don't man.
Unknown target. I authenticate.
I just get a call from Falcon Ops. Who's closer to me? Danger close. Friendly's in the area.
Strike, tell me status. Follow
Right
right
to the target! We got a beam right.
Thing's still not down.
Spooky 3-2 using rounds. Get a medic! Get a medic!
Hey guys, today we're diving headfirst into the metallic, explosive world of the 2007 blockbuster Transformers. Before we get into the earth-shattering action, let's set the stage. Our story begins with a voiceover, a deep, resonant tone, telling us about a distant world called Cybertron. It was home to sentient, transforming robots, the Autobots and the Decepticons, locked in a brutal civil war over an artifact of immense power, the AllSpark. This glowing cosmic cube was their lifeblood, their creator, and their ultimate weapon. When the war raged too fiercely, the AllSpark was lost, hurled into the vastness of space. And with it, the chance for either faction to claim total victory or total peace vanished. The Autobots, led by the stoic Optimus Prime, were sworn protectors of life, seeking the AllSpark to rebuild their world and preserve life across the galaxy. The Decepticons, under the tyrannical Megatron, wanted to harness its power for universal conquest. Naturally, two sides, one ultimate prize, hurtling through the cosmos towards an unsuspecting blue planet. I put a lot of work into these, so if you like what you see, a like and a subscribe is always appreciated. No worries if not.
Legs. Please get up. Bubble.
What are you talking about? What do you mean we're not talking about?
You're okay. You're okay.
Alpha 273 degrees, 10 miles. Retreat! Move! God, Megatron, come here.
What's going on?
Just don't die. Sam! Where's... All right, I can't leave my guys back there. Operating set the flash. Listen to me. There are a lot of people are gonna die. Army Blackhawk.
Touch you. Sir, get to... Come on.
Girl, get that tow truck!
Megatron. Die with the extinction! Building. Give me that cube! Hang on, Sam. Is it fear?
We're giving you this AllSpark.
I got you, boy. Damn.
No sacrifice.
Into my chest. It's you and me at the end of this day. One. You.
Fighter jets in 60 seconds. All right, let's kill these.
Target.
Weapons armed, status ready. What is that?
Sam. No choice, brother. Dead.
Listen to me. They got you. Car's right there and it's been following me here. Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you username Ladies Man 2153? Where are the boss?
Just attack me. Here he comes. Trust me. Sam. Go, go, go. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna die.
What is what I...
No, no, no. You're my friend.
Was a bad move. Freeze! Yes.
Look, folks have to tell you I can't communicate with you.
All right, I'm getting out. How you doing?
You weren't supposed to. Sam, I have a.
She's around here. Not you, young man!
Do whatever you want and get away with the badge, right?
Get that thing to stop, huh? For what? This is the beginning of Space Max. It's in your gene pool. Telling me what you're doing. Okay? We've got to.
Railings crossed. Parking. Okay, there he is.
me back!
Hang back. Are we just gonna...
Our first real glimpse of this alien conflict hitting home is in the scorching sands of Qatar, at a U.S. Air Force forward operating base. The silence of the desert night is suddenly shattered by the thundering rotors of a military helicopter, specifically a Sikorsky MH-53 Pavlo. It lands with a heavy thump, but something feels off. Instead of soldiers disembarking, the helicopter begins to shift, groan, and expand. Plates of metal sliding and locking into place with a terrifying symphony of grinding gears and metallic shrieks. This isn't your average chopper, folks. It's Blackout, a terrifying Decepticon. The sheer scale of it, transforming from something recognizable into a towering, menacing machine of war, is truly something to behold. The air crackles with energy as its mechanical eyes glow crimson. Blackout doesn't waste any time. With a guttural roar, it unleashes a barrage of pulse weapons, tearing through the base like paper. We see buildings explode in a fiery ballet, vehicles tossed around like toys, and soldiers scrambling for cover. But the physical destruction is only part of the threat. Blackout extends a massive clawed hand, which morphs into a sophisticated hacking device. It plunges into the base's computer network, stealing vital intelligence on Project Iceman and something called Sector 7. The ease with which it compromises advanced human technology is a chilling reminder that humanity is suddenly way out of its league. It's a brutal, chaotic introduction to the power these alien beings wield, showcasing their ability to blend in and then unleash absolute hell. Back in the US, the attack on Qatar sends shockwaves through the highest echelons of military intelligence. We're talking Pentagon-level freakouts. General Morshower is overseeing a debriefing, the room buzzing with frantic energy. Screens display the devastating footage from the base, the impossible transformation of the helicopter, and the inexplicable data breach. They're trying to make sense of what just happened, but Alien Robot isn't exactly in their current threat assessment playbook. Captain Lennox, a battle-hardened soldier who barely survived the Qatar attack, reports back with his team describing the thing they encountered. A giant, metallic, transforming monster. The frustration is palpable. How do you fight something you can't even comprehend? The incident triggers alarm bells about the compromised data. Turns out, the Decepticons weren't just blowing things up for fun. They were hunting for information on the AllSpark, which, coincidentally, the US government has known about for years. This leads us to the clandestine world of Sector 7, a top-secret government organization that's been tracking and studying these extraterrestrial biological entities, or EBEs, for decades. It's a classic government cover-up, keeping humanity blissfully ignorant while harboring secrets that could literally reshape the planet. Oh, the joys of bureaucracy meeting interstellar warfare. Meanwhile, far from the classified war rooms and desert battlefields, we meet our human protagonist, Sam Witwicky. He's your average, slightly dorky teenager, obsessed with his online alias, Ladies Man to Nestine, and desperately trying to sell off his ancestors' junk on eBay. His great-great-grandfather, Archibald Witwicky, was an Arctic explorer who stumbled upon something extraordinary back in the 1890s, something that burned a peculiar symbol into his glasses. A map to the AllSpark, though he didn't know it at the time. Sam, however, is less interested in ancient artifacts and more concerned with getting his first car. He's trying to convince his parents, who are hilariously skeptical of his social currency arguments, to buy him some wheels. It's that classic rite of passage. Freedom, independence, and maybe, just maybe, a shot at impressing a girl. His parents, bless their hearts, are trying to teach him about responsibility, pushing him towards a cheaper, less flashy option. Sam's pleas for a ride that gets him to the top of the food chain are adorably desperate, a stark contrast to the impending robot apocalypse brewing in the background. Little does he know, the car he's about to get isn't just a set of wheels. It's a ticket to a universe-altering adventure. So, Sam and his dad head to Bobby Bolivia's used car lot, a place that looks like it exclusively sells vehicles that have seen better decades. It's the kind of place where certified pre-owned means it mostly runs. Sam's dad, ever the pragmatic one, is eyeing up a reliable but utterly uncool beat-up bug. But then, Sam spots it. A dilapidated, bright yellow 1977 Chevrolet Camaro sitting forlornly amongst the automotive graveyard. It's a rust bucket, missing a fender, with a questionable interior, but it calls to him. And that's because, unbeknownst to Sam, this isn't just a car. It's Bumblebee, an Autobot scout. The car begins to exhibit strange behaviors, manipulating the radio to play specific songs to communicate with Sam. First, to dismiss the bug, then to nudge Sam towards buying it. It's a charming, slightly creepy introduction to Bumblebee's sentience. His dad, bewildered by the car's sudden good deal, agrees to buy it, probably thinking he's just gotten lucky. The clanking, groaning, and mysterious locking of doors are all dismissed as character or quirks. This is classic human obliviousness, really. A giant alien robot is literally manipulating them, and they're just like, what a bargain. Well, what could possibly go wrong? Now, with his new wheels, Sam's social game needs an upgrade. He spots Michaela Baines, the objectively out-of-his-league girl he's been crushing on, arguing with her boyfriend. Naturally, Sam sees his chance. He awkwardly offers her a ride, and she, surprisingly, accepts. This leads to a truly cringeworthy but endearing first date, as Sam tries his best to make conversation, failing spectacularly to appear cool. Bumblebee, ever the wingman, or perhaps just messing with him, continues his radio antics, playing snippets of songs to comment on Sam's situation or to give him advice. At one point, when Michaela critiques the car's interior, Bumblebee, in a fit of metallic pique, decides to eject her from the passenger seat. It's a hilarious moment, showing the robot's personality and a hint of its incredible strength. Michaela, surprisingly unfazed, just climbs back in, more curious than angry. She's a mechanic, so she's more interested in the car's problems than Sam's romantic woes. It's a beautifully human scene, full of teenage angst and robot sass, underscoring the contrast between mundane high school drama and the extraordinary secret hiding in plain sight. After dropping Michaela off, Sam's alone with his new car again. He's baffled by its antics, wondering if he just bought a haunted vehicle or something. But the car has bigger plans than just playing matchmaker. As Sam walks away, Bumblebee takes off, accelerating with a speed and power that's definitely not stock. The car's metallic panels begin to shift and click. We get a quick, tantalizing glimpse of its true nature as parts of its chassis reconfigure, revealing intricate mechanical components. It's not a full transformation, but a purposeful, almost elegant manipulation of its form. From its roof, a beam of energy shoots skyward, a beacon into the vastness of space. Bumblebee isn't just a car, he's a scout, and he's just sent a message. This signal, a desperate plea or an alert, is going out to his fellow Autobots, letting them know he's found something significant, possibly the AllSpark. The moment is brief but impactful, a silent promise of the epic events that are about to unfold. The sheer mystery of it all, this beat-up car sending a message across galaxies, is a fantastic piece of world-building, showcasing the advanced communication capabilities of these mechanical beings. While Bumblebee is sending signals, another far more nefarious Decepticon is wreaking havoc. High above the Earth, aboard Air Force One, a small boombox. Because what else would a clandestine robot disguise itself as? Suddenly transforms. It's Frenzy, a tiny but incredibly deadly Decepticon. With a whirring of gears and clicking of tiny metallic limbs, it becomes a multi-limbed, razor-sharp nightmare. Frenzy's specialty isn't brute force, it's digital warfare. It slashes its way into the plane's computer systems, downloading critical data about the AllSpark and Sector 7 with astonishing speed. The sounds of its tiny claws tearing through wires, the frantic clicks of its metallic appendages, and the terrified gasps of the Secret Service agents create a palpable sense of panic. This little guy's a menace, hacking into the highest levels of government with ease. It's a brilliant contrast to Blackout's raw power, showing the diverse skill sets of the Decepticon forces. Despite its size, Frenzy causes significant damage, showing that even the smallest enemy can be the most insidious. It's finally contained, but the damage is done. The Decepticons know where to look now, and it's not going to be pretty for humanity. Back on the ground, Sam's attempts at a normal teenage life are about to be thoroughly ruined. After retrieving his ancestors' glasses, You know, the ones with the AllSpark map. He and Michaela are suddenly pursued by a black and white Celine S281 police car. Initially, they think it's just the cops, maybe for speeding or something equally mundane, but this is no ordinary police cruiser. It corners them, and with a familiar ominous groan of transforming metal, it shifts into the Decepticon barricade. It's an unnerving transformation, showcasing how these machines can hide in plain sight, mimicking our everyday world before revealing their terrifying true forms. Barricade is a hulking, aggressive beast, its siren still wailing as parts of it convert into vicious weapons. It closes in on Sam, its cold, mechanical voice demanding to know, "Are you ladies man 217?" A chilling callback to Sam's eBay alias. The sheer, terrifying absurdity of a giant alien robot knowing your online handle is a moment of dark comedy. Barricade isn't interested in traffic violations. It's after the glasses, and by extension, the AllSpark. Sam and Michaela are in way over their heads, suddenly thrust into the center of an intergalactic war, and all because of some old spectacles. Just when it looks like Sam and Michaela are about to become Decepticon snacks, their beat-up Camaro screeches onto the scene. And then, for the first time, we see Bumblebee truly transform. It's a spectacular fluid explosion of shifting metal, gears grinding, hydraulics hissing, as the yellow car rises, taking its full, heroic robot form. The sounds are incredible. The metallic clang of its feet hitting the ground, the whirring of its joints as it assumes a battle stance. Bumblebee immediately engages Barricade, protecting Sam and Michaela. The fight is fast, brutal, and surprisingly agile for such massive beings. They trade blows, metallic fists slamming against armored plating, sparks flying with every impact. The ground trembles beneath their weight. Bumblebee, despite being a scout, proves himself a formidable fighter, using his smaller size and speed to his advantage. He manages to incapacitate Barricade, leaving the Decepticon temporarily out of commission. It's a huge relief, and a moment where Sam and Michaela finally grasp the astonishing reality. Their car is a giant, sentient alien robot, and it just saved their lives. The fear, confusion, and wonder on their faces perfectly capture the audience's own reaction. It also firmly establishes a Bumblebee as the lovable, protective guardian, setting the emotional core for his bond with Sam. The sky splits open, not with a roar, but with a series of sonic booms as 4 metallic meteoroids plummet towards Earth. Sam and Michaela watch, utterly bewildered, as they crash land in a remote observatory area. What emerges from the impact craters is nothing short of breathtaking. First, a massive blue and red Peterbilt 379 truck transforms with a symphony of shifting panels and whirring hydraulics into Optimus Prime, the noble leader of the Autobots. His voice, deep and commanding, matches his towering presence. Then, a yellow Hummer H2 medical vehicle becomes Ratchet, the Autobot medic, with a compassionate yet battle-ready design. A black GMC Topkick pickup truck transforms into Ironhide, the weapons specialist, bristling with heavy weaponry and a no-nonsense attitude. Finally, a sleek silver Pontiac Solstice converts into Jazz, the cool and agile warrior, his visor glinting. Each transformation is a marvel of industrial design meeting alien technology, a perfect blend of vehicle and robot, making the audience gasp. The sheer sound of their transformations, a complex, almost musical orchestra of metal and power, is incredibly immersive. They stand before Sam and Michaela, magnificent and intimidating, and this is where humanity's interaction with the Autobots truly begins. This scene is peak world building, showing the diversity and majesty of the Autobot forms. In the shadow of these newly arrived giants, Sam and Michaela are understandably completely overwhelmed. Optimus Prime kneels, his massive form exuding both power and grace, and begins to explain their mission. His voice is a low rumble, conveying ancient wisdom and a heavy burden. He tells them about Cybertron, the war, the loss of the AllSpark, and how its energy could either bring life to their dying world or turn Earth into a new Cybertron, overrun by Megatron and his Decepticons. Bumblebee, having regained his voice box, communicates through radio snippets, translating and adding his own quirky commentary, which adds a much-needed touch of humor and personality to the exposition. We learn about their code, their fight for freedom, and their desperation to find the AllSpark before Megatron does. The gravity of the situation settles heavily on Sam. He's no longer just a kid trying to buy a car. He's now a crucial piece in an intergalactic puzzle. The Autobots, these alien mechanical titans, are asking for his help, and it's a moment of profound realization. The weight of fate of two worlds suddenly lands squarely on his teenage shoulders. It's a lot to process for a guy whose biggest concern a day ago was impressing a girl. Welcome to the big leagues, Sam. No sooner have the Autobots finished their grand exposition than the party is gate-crashed by Sector 7. Helicopters descend with a deafening whir, black SUVs swarm the area, and heavily armed agents in sleek, menacing gear pour out. It's a full-on government intervention, showcasing their efficiency, if not their understanding. They've been tracking Bumblebee's signal, and they're not here for friendly chat. The Autobots, capable of leveling cities, surprisingly stand down, demonstrating their commitment to not harming humans, even when those humans are pointing very large guns at them. This highlights their noble restraint, a key aspect of their world building. Sam is apprehended, treated like a potential accomplice, and interrogated with that classic blend of government paranoia and incompetence. They're convinced he's involved in something far more sinister than finding a cool car. But the real target here, the one they've been after for decades, is Bumblebee. The sight of the massive Autobots allowing themselves to be surrounded by much smaller humans is a powerful visual, showcasing their moral compass. It's a tense, chaotic scene that plunges our heroes deeper into the human side of the conflict, revealing that even good intentions can lead to complications when extraterrestrial life is involved. The moment is heartbreaking. Bumblebee, protector and friend, is subjected to a painful, high-frequency sonic weapon by Sector 7. The sound is agonizing, a high-pitched whine that causes him to writhe in pain before collapsing, effectively tased into submission. It's a tough watch, seeing the powerful robot rendered helpless. A stark reminder of human ingenuity mixed with a bit of short-sightedness. He's then meticulously secured and loaded onto a colossal military transport truck, a testament to the sheer logistical challenge of moving a massive alien robot. The scene emphasizes the government's capability to contain and study, even if they don't fully understand. Sam, distraught, tries to intervene, but he's just a kid against a wall of armed agents. Michaela, ever resourceful, promises to find a way to help Bumblebee, solidifying their growing bond. The convoy, with Bumblebee strapped down like a prize catch, sets off towards a secret location. This sequence builds tension and emotional stakes, showing that the fight isn't just about giant robots slugging it out. It's about the connections forged between species and the human cost of a war they didn't ask to be a part of. Plus, it gives us a glimpse into how a government might actually try to deal with a giant alien robot problem. It's not pretty, but it's effective. The convoy's destination is finally revealed, a massive, clandestine facility hidden deep within the Hoover Dam. Yes, the Hoover Dam, because where else would you hide an alien robot and a world-altering artifact? It's a classic government trope, but it works so well. Here, we see the true scale of Sector 7's operations. Deep beneath tons of concrete and steel, they've been studying what they call NBE-1, non-biological extraterrestrial. There's one. This, of course, is Megatron, frozen solid in a massive cryogenic chamber, discovered by Archibald Witwicky's expedition in the Arctic, and brought here decades ago. The sheer size of Megatron, even in stasis, is awe-inspiring and terrifying. His design is sharp, jagged, and predatory, a clear contrast to Optimus Prime's more heroic silhouette. Right next to him, contained within another secure vault, is the AllSpark. It pulses with an ethereal blue light, its energy practically humming in the air, a constant reminder of its incredible power. The exposition here is crucial, explaining that the AllSpark emits a powerful energy signal, which is what drew the Autobots and Decepticons to Earth in the first place. The scientists, in their hubris, believe they can study and control it, totally unaware of the destructive forces they're actually poking. It's a chilling moment. The realization that humanity has been sitting on this powder keg for generations, completely ignorant of the true dangers it represents. Remember that pesky little Decepticon, Frenzy? Well, he's back, and he's cleverly disguised as Michaela's innocuous cell phone. Because apparently, even giant alien robots use their tech for subterfuge. While the humans are distracted with their interrogations and security protocols, Frenzy springs into action. With a series of quick, silent movements, he detaches from Michaela and infiltrates the labyrinthine corridors of the Hoover Dam. His small size, coupled with his razor-sharp limbs and incredible agility, allows him to navigate the complex security systems with ease. He's a metallic ninja, slipping through vents and bypassing cameras. His mission: to upload a virus into Sector 7's mainframes, disabling their defenses, and more importantly, to reactivate Megatron. We see him scurrying, a whirlwind of metallic limbs and glowing red eyes, making short work of the dam's supposedly impenetrable systems. The sounds of digital data being stolen and systems failing fill the air. It's a testament to the Decepticons' cunning. They don't just rely on brute force. Frenzy succeeds, sending a distress signal and opening the metaphorical floodgates for the other Decepticons. The stage is now set for a massive jailbreak. And the humans, despite their advanced tech, are about to learn a harsh lesson about underestimating a dedicated cyber-terrorist robot. As Frenzy's virus takes hold, the cryogenic systems containing Megatron begin to fail. The air in his chamber shimmers, ice cracking and melting with a horrifying hiss. Megatron's eyes, previously dormant, slowly flicker to life, glowing with an infernal red light. It's a truly chilling moment, signaling the awakening of an ancient evil. With a guttural roar that echoes through the dam's metallic structure, he begins to stir. Plates of armor shift, joints groan, and then, with a mighty, earth-shaking surge of power, he shatters his icy prison. The sound is deafening, the explosive crack of ice, the metallic shriek of his body reanimating, and the heavy thud of his immense feet hitting the ground. Megatron, now fully awake and unchained, is a force of pure destruction. He tears through the reinforced walls of his prison, sending debris flying like confetti. Alarms blare, lights flash, and the sheer scale of his power becomes terrifyingly clear. He's not just a robot. He's a walking, talking, incredibly angry war machine, starved for centuries and ready to wreak havoc. The sense of impending doom is palpable. His goal is simple: reclaim the AllSpark, destroy Optimus Prime, and conquer Earth. And now, nothing stands in his way. Well, except maybe a teenager and a few good robots. With Megatron unleashed and the entire Hoover Dam facility compromised, the humans finally realize they need the Autobots. General Morshower, understanding the gravity of the situation, orders the remaining Autobots to be freed and join the fight. It's a classic enemy of my enemy scenario, where the aliens you just imprisoned are now your best hope. The Autobots, true to their heroic nature, don't hesitate. They transform and blaze across the desert, a blur of vehicular power, heading straight for the dam. Their engines roar, tires kicking up dust, a clear signal of their urgency. Meanwhile, inside the dam, the humans are desperately trying to evacuate the AllSpark. It's loaded onto a specialized armored convoy, a desperate attempt to move the immensely powerful artifact out of Megatron's reach. The convoy speeds through the desert, but they know it's only a matter of time before the Decepticons catch up. The pacing here is frantic, cutting between the Autobots speeding towards the battle and the humans attempting a high-stakes escape. It's a race against annihilation, with the fate of two worlds hanging in the balance, all centered around a glowing cube and a pissed-off ancient robot warlord. What a Tuesday, right? The convoy transporting the AllSpark doesn't get far before the Decepticons make their move. The desert highway becomes a war zone as Starscream, Megatron's treacherous second-in-command, screams across the sky in his F-22 Raptor jet mode. The sound is deafening, a high-pitched shriek preceding a terrifying transformation. He twists and folds in midair, shifting from sleek aircraft to menacing robot with alarming speed, before unleashing a volley of missiles and cannons on the convoy. It's an aerial ballet of destruction. Other Decepticons, like Bone Crusher and Brawl, join the fray, transforming from their disguised vehicle modes into hulking, weaponized robots. The highway, once a symbol of human connection, is torn apart by explosions, crushing metal and the heavy thuds of transforming machines. Cars are sent flying, asphalt cracks under immense robotic weight, and the air fills with the acrid smell of burning fuel and gunpowder. The human soldiers, outgunned but determined, put up a brave fight, showcasing their courage against impossible odds. It's a relentless, fast-paced assault, highlighting the Decepticons' coordinated and brutal tactics. The visuals are stunning, emphasizing the scale of the conflict as these alien titans tear through our modern infrastructure with terrifying ease. Welcome to Rush Hour, Transformer style. Amidst the highway chaos, a truly iconic duel erupts: Optimus Prime versus Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher, a mind-protected vehicle, is a brutal, spiky Decepticon with a particularly nasty disposition, and he's barreling down the highway like a metallic freight train. Optimus, with his unwavering resolve, transforms into robot mode mid-stride, meeting the charge head-on. The clash is deafening, a symphony of screeching metal and crushing force. They grapple, rolling over civilian cars and sending debris flying in all directions. Optimus, with his masterful combat skills, manages to gain the upper hand. He expertly parries Bone Crusher's aggressive swings, his own metallic fists delivering powerful blows that reverberate through the scene. The visual effects are incredible here, showcasing the sheer mass and destructive capability of these robots. Finally, in a decisive move, Optimus deftly blocks one of Bone Crusher's attacks, seizes him, and, with a powerful crunching motion, decapitates the Decepticon. The metallic head rolls across the highway, a gruesome trophy. It's a visceral, impactful moment that solidifies Optimus Prime's status as a formidable warrior and a protector. The scene is a masterclass in action choreography, blending the fluidity of the transformations with the raw power of their close-quarters combat, all while maintaining the high-stakes tension of the AllSpark's escape. You really wouldn't want to be stuck in traffic behind these two. The chase spills from the open highway into the dense urban landscape of Mission City. The AllSpark convoy, now accompanied by the remaining Autobots and a contingent of human soldiers, finds itself trapped in a concrete jungle that quickly becomes a kill zone. This is where the true scale of the Decepticon invasion becomes terrifyingly clear. They emerge from every corner, Grindor, or Blackout's twin, depending on who you ask. Barricade, Brawl, Starscream, all converging on the city. Buildings explode in a shower of glass and concrete. Streets buckle under the immense weight of transforming robots, and the air is thick with smoke and the roar of combat. It's a multi-front assault, with the Decepticons systematically trying to isolate and overwhelm the human and Autobot defenders. The sounds are deafening, the rhythmic thud of explosions, the metallic scraping of robots tearing through structures, the screams of civilians, and the frantic shouts of military personnel. Sam, Michaela, and the remaining soldiers find themselves desperately trying to protect the AllSpark, while navigating the utter chaos of a city under siege. This is the big one. The climactic battle where the Autobots and humans have to work together against an overwhelming, destructive force. Humanity, still reeling, is now witnessing the true might of these alien invaders, and it's not looking good. Amidst the urban warfare, one Decepticon stands out for his sheer, unadulterated destructive power. Brawl. This guy is a walking arsenal, transforming from an M1 Abrams tank into a robot bristling with cannons, missile launchers, and machine guns. He's not subtle. He's a force of pure, indiscriminate devastation. Brawl tears through Mission City like a metallic tornado, his weapons blazing in every direction. Buildings explode as his missiles connect, asphalt disintegrates under his tank treads, and human military forces are simply overwhelmed by his firepower. The sound of his rapid-fire cannons, the deafening blasts of his missiles, and the crunch of metal under his massive feet create a terrifying auditory experience. He's relentless, a true embodiment of the Decepticons' brutal efficiency. It takes a concerted effort from multiple Autobots and human soldiers to even slow him down. He's the kind of enemy that makes you think, how do you even stop something like that? It's a testament to the film's visual spectacle, dedicating significant screen time to showcasing this particular Decepticon's terrifying power. This is not just a fight. It's an extermination, and Brawl is loving every minute of it. Despite the overwhelming odds, humanity doesn't just cower. Captain Lennox and Sergeant Epps, our intrepid soldiers from Qatar, step up. Having witnessed the brutality of the Decepticons, they now understand the true nature of the threat and work tirelessly to coordinate the human military's efforts with the Autobots. It's a fantastic display of interspecies cooperation. Lennox, using the communication systems, directs airstrikes and ground fire, calling out Decepticon positions for the human fighter jets. Epps guides missile teams, targeting weak spots on the behemoth robots, trying to make every shot count. The sounds of their shouted commands, the frantic comms chatter, and the triumphant roar of jets flying overhead add to the immersive battle experience. It's exhilarating to see the humans, with their ingenuity and courage, contributing meaningfully to a fight against beings far superior in strength. They're not just cannon fodder, they're vital allies, demonstrating that even without transforming abilities, humanity has a place in this intergalactic war. This teamwork is a crucial world-building element, showing how two vastly different species can find common ground and fight for a shared future. Despite the chaos erupting around them, amidst the raging battle, Optimus Prime, seeing the desperate need to get the AllSpark away from Megatron, entrusts it to Sam. Yes, a teenager is now carrying the most powerful artifact in the known universe through a war zone. What could go wrong? Sam, clutching the glowing, humming cube, sprints through the devastated streets of Mission City. Every explosion, every collapsing building, every metallic clang of a robot limb is a direct threat. He dodges falling debris, weaves through overturned cars, and narrowly escapes blast after blast. The AllSpark itself, pulsing with an intense blue light, acts as a beacon, drawing the Decepticons' attention like moths to a very destructive flame. The sounds of his frantic footsteps, his heavy breathing, and the constant threat of nearby explosions create an incredibly tense sequence. It's a testament to Sam's bravery, or perhaps his sheer terror, that he keeps going. He's not a soldier, he's not a hero in the traditional sense, but he's carrying the weight of the world, literally, and he's doing his best. This segment highlights the profound impact of the AllSpark on the narrative, making it not just a MacGuffin, but a tangible, glowing object of immense power and peril. What a glowing paperweight, huh? Just as Sam is about to be cornered by the relentless Decepticons, Bumblebee leaps into action, once again proving his fierce loyalty. He throws himself between Sam and an incoming missile, taking the brunt of the blast. The explosion is devastating, tearing through his lower chassis with a sickening crunch of metal. His legs are severely damaged, twisted, and broken, rendering him immobile. The sight of his protector, crippled and vulnerable, is heartbreaking for Sam. The metallic shriek of his damaged frame and the sparks flying from his exposed wires emphasize the severity of his injury. But even with his legs gone, Bumblebee doesn't give up. He drags himself forward, continuing to fire his arm cannon, his determination unwavering. It's a powerful, emotional beat in the story, showcasing the bond between Sam and Bumblebee. This isn't just about giant robots fighting. It's about sacrifice, loyalty, and the devastating cost of war. It also underscores the very real physical damage these seemingly indestructible machines can sustain. You feel the pain and the injustice of it all, a true gut punch moment amidst the explosions. It's a good reminder that even super cool robots can have a really bad day. Above the crumbling cityscape, Starscream, the treacherous Decepticon air commander, is a terrifying force to behold. In his F-22 Raptor jet mode, he carves through the sky, a silver blur of lethal efficiency. He's not just flying, he's a strategic weapon, swooping down to launch devastating missile strikes, then soaring high to evade human counterfire. The roar of his jet engines, the sonic booms as he breaks the sound barrier, and the explosions of his targeted attacks create a constant sense of aerial menace. He effortlessly dodges incoming fire from the few remaining military jets, demonstrating his superior maneuverability and speed. He's a constant, terrifying presence, adding another layer of threat to the ground battle. His cackling, arrogant voice over the comms underscores his cruel enjoyment of the chaos. This sequence truly highlights the versatile capabilities of the Transformers, showing how they dominate not just ground combat, but also aerial supremacy. The fight against Starscream is a constant struggle, a testament to his sheer power and cunning, reminding us why he's Megatron's conniving second-in-command. Seriously, who needs a flight simulator when you have this? The moment everyone has been waiting for finally arrives. Optimus Prime and Megatron, leaders of their respective factions, meet on the battlefield for a final, decisive confrontation. The ground shakes with their impact as they charge each other, a whirlwind of metallic fury. This isn't just a fight. It's the culmination of centuries of war, deeply personal and incredibly violent. They trade powerful blows, each punch carrying the force of a wrecking ball, the metallic clang of their bodies colliding, the groan of strained hydraulics, and the sparks that fly with every impact fill the air. Megatron, fueled by his long imprisonment and desire for the AllSpark, is a relentless, snarling beast. Optimus, with his stoic determination and incredible combat skill, meets him blow for blow, his movements precise and powerful. The scale of their battle is immense, dwarfing the surrounding wreckage. They tear through buildings, sending concrete and rebar flying. Every movement is a testament to their strength and the sheer destructive potential they both wield. It's a truly epic showdown, a clash of titans that drives the heart of the Transformers lore. You can almost feel the vibrations in your chest as these two legends go at it. My money's always on the good guy, but Megatron sure puts up a fight. Amidst the epic brawl between Optimus and Megatron, a heartbreaking tragedy unfolds. Jazz, the cool, agile, and always optimistic Autobot, finds himself facing the tyrannical Megatron. Despite his valiant efforts and quick reflexes, Jazz is simply outmatched by the Decepticon leader's sheer brute force and malice. Megatron, in a shocking display of ruthlessness, grabs Jazz, his massive hands closing around the smaller Autobot's frame. There's a sickening metallic shriek, a sound of strained metal and grinding gears as Megatron, with terrifying ease, brutally tears Jazz in half. The visual is sudden, shocking, and incredibly impactful. Jazz's body, split in two, collapses to the ground, his life extinguished. It's a stark, brutal reminder of the stakes of this war and the Decepticons' absolute lack of mercy. The silence that follows is deafening, a poignant contrast to the constant explosions. It's a moment that resonates, showcasing the tragic loss within the Autobot ranks and fueling Optimus Prime's rage. This isn't just a battle, it's a war with real casualties, even for beings of metal and circuits. Poor Jazz, he was too cool for this cruel world. With Optimus locked in combat with Megatron and the city crumbling around them, the human military, led by the indomitable Lennox and Epps, makes a truly heroic last stand. They know they're outmatched, but their resolve never wavers. They unleash everything they have: rocket launchers, machine guns, grenades, focusing their fire on Megatron and the other Decepticons, still wreaking havoc. The sounds of sustained gunfire, the thud of heavy ordnance, and the shouts of the soldiers create a relentless, desperate rhythm. They're not just fighting for their lives. They're fighting to protect Sam and the AllSpark, knowing that if it falls into Megatron's hands, all is lost. It's a testament to human courage, showing ordinary soldiers risking their lives against seemingly invincible giants. Explosions light up the night, debris rains down, and the scene is a chaotic ballet of destruction and defiant resistance. Despite their limited firepower, their presence is crucial, diverting Decepticon attention and giving the Autobots a fighting chance. It's a powerful moment of world building, emphasizing humanity's resilience and proving they are more than just bystanders in this cosmic conflict. Who needs transforming powers when you have grit and a really big gun? The battle rages, Optimus is down, and Megatron is closing in on the AllSpark. Hope seems lost. But then, a desperate voice, Optimus Prime's, booms across the battlefield, telling Sam that the AllSpark can't be destroyed. But it can be fused with a spark, specifically Megatron's. It's a suicidal, last-ditch plan, but it's the only one left. With a surge of courage born of desperation and loyalty, Sam Witwicky, the kid who just wanted a car, makes the ultimate heroic decision. He grabs the AllSpark, its blue energy pulsing intensely, and runs towards the colossal, raging Megatron. His small figure is dwarfed by the towering robot, a terrifying David and Goliath moment. The sounds of his pounding footsteps, mixed with the thunderous roar of Megatron, build unbearable tension. He's not thinking about surviving. He's thinking about saving the world, his friends, and the Autobots. Michaela screams. The soldiers watch in horrified awe, and the entire fate of two planets rests on this one impossible act. It's a powerful moment that elevates Sam from a mere plot device to a true, unexpected hero, demonstrating that courage isn't about strength, but about willingness to sacrifice. This is it, folks, the main event, and our hero is armed with a really shiny box. In a truly shocking and decisive moment, Sam Witwicky leaps onto Megatron, who is distracted by the injured Optimus Prime. With a grunt of effort and a surge of adrenaline, Sam shoves the glowing AllSpark directly into Megatron's exposed chest. The sound is an incredible, almost ethereal hum as the cube's raw energy meets Megatron's spark. Megatron lets out a horrific, piercing scream, a metallic shriek of pure agony and rage that echoes through the devastated city. His eyes flicker, his body glows with an internal blinding blue light, and then, with a terrifying implosion, he collapses. His massive predatory form crumbles, disintegrating into a heap of lifeless, inert metal. The sound of his final dying shudder is palpable. The AllSpark, in its infinite power, has consumed and destroyed the very entity it helped create. The immediate silence that follows is profound, a sudden cessation of the cacophony of war. It's over. The greatest Decepticon threat, the ancient warlord, is vanquished not by another robot, but by a human teenager. It's a powerful narrative choice, emphasizing that courage and sacrifice can overcome even the most formidable evil. This is the moment humanity truly earns its place in the interstellar conflict, proving that even the smallest among us can change the course of history. Talk about a mic drop. The battle is finally over. Mission City is a wreck, a testament to the brutal war that just unfolded, but the Decepticons have been defeated, their threat neutralized for now. In the aftermath, we see Ratchet diligently working on Bumblebee, carefully repairing his damaged legs. The whirring and grinding sounds of his tools signify healing, a stark contrast to the destruction we just witnessed. Slowly but surely, Bumblebee is brought back online, his familiar yellow plating restored and his legs functional once more. The reunion with Sam is incredibly heartwarming, a silent nod of mutual respect and friendship, solidifying their incredible bond. The remaining Autobots gather, their heroic forms standing tall amidst the devastation, their mission accomplished. They've saved Earth, but they've also found a new home, a new purpose. The human characters, Sam, Michaela, Lennox, and Epps, stand alongside them, no longer just bystanders, but proven allies. They've witnessed the impossible, fought beside giants, and emerged forever changed. This scene sets the stage for future adventures, hinting at the ongoing vigilance required to protect Earth. It's a moment of quiet triumph and camaraderie, emphasizing the new alliance forged in the fires of war. So, while the city's going to need a serious cleanup crew, at least the world is safe. For now. As the dust settles, Optimus Prime delivers a poignant final monologue, his deep voice carrying a weight of ancient wisdom and newfound hope. He looks out over Earth's horizon, a world scarred but saved, a planet that has become their unexpected refuge. He speaks of the AllSpark's destruction, how it ended their war on Cybertron, but also ensured their race cannot be rebuilt without its power. Yet, a new chapter has begun. Earth is now their home, and they are its protectors. The journey for the Autobots is far from over. While Megatron may be gone, other Decepticons still lurk, and the universe is vast and full of unforeseen threats. It's a thoughtful reflection on sacrifice, destiny, and the unforeseen bonds that transcend species and planets. The film wraps up not with a bang, but with a quiet, powerful promise. It leaves us with a profound idea that even in the darkest moments, hope and courage can prevail, forging alliances that defy all expectations. The Autobots' presence on Earth isn't just a consequence of war. It's a new beginning, a testament to the idea that sometimes home is where you find it, and family is who you fight for. It's a compelling reminder that the biggest battles are often fought for the things we cherish most. The world, forever changed by the arrival of the Transformers, now faces an uncertain but hopeful future, watched over by guardians from the stars. Keep your eyes to the skies, folks, because the adventure has just begun.